going on, people? I thought I would start doing these sort of daily, well, during the week, Monday to Friday, drive to work, sit down, talk in the morning as to sort of how the previous trading day went, how the week's gone, and just sort of talking through my process and the journey, as there can be a lot of things to talk about. So yeah, new month, March 1st, ended Feb on +5R on my challenge account, and on personal it was +7, just because literally yesterday I saw a trade lining up on the S&P500 at around 5:30 PM London time, and by this time I've sort of stopped being on the charts, and I've finished work for the day, so I'm no longer on the computer, and I'm with my son and my partner. But I saw the trade shaping up, and from my data I know that trades can happen on the S&P 500 with my edge up until around the 7-8 PM mark. There's been times where the trade shaped up at even past 8 PM, and to get my edge in the market I need to be executing at these times. It doesn't always happen. I think this month in Feb, the month that's gone, a trade shaped up on the S&P 500 at sort of the late evening times only twice. So it happens, it's not often, but I need to be able to execute when it does happen to get my edge in the market. But because I was downstairs at the time, I'd already set up the trade on TradingView, so I had my stop loss, target, and entry price all set already. So as soon as I saw price coming into the level, I just set the order on my personal. But it's not very nice being on your phone all the time when you're around your child, etc. So I just took the hit and just set it on personal, and then left it to do what it would do. I didn't have time to sort of work out the position size on the challenge account as well. So just left it on the personal, and that one hit 2R relatively quickly in the next couple of hours. And yeah, so February 7R personal, 5R on the challenge. I mean, very good month. Some people would tell you that's what they make in a trade, and that's not that very good. They might be making 50% a month, who knows. But what I found in myself, how I found consistency, is not shooting for the fences, not shooting for a massive target, and then potentially the trade coming back on you, you hitting break even. I'm not a massive fan from my data of taking partials either. I found what works better for me is closing full at either a 2 or 3R, depending on what market structure's doing and if we're just about to take the previous weekly high or low, or the daily high or low, where liquidity is going to be resting. So yeah, that's what I found works better for me. So I finished January 5R, and let's just say February 5R. So yeah, going well so far. I was only risking 0.5% per trade on the challenge account, so 5% up on that. Going into March, I'm going to be increasing risk on the challenge account to 1%, so we can hopefully get that passed within March. I mean, all I need is 2 trades at 1% that are winners. That should take me over the line. So just got to be patient, wait for the best setups, and yeah, let the market come to me. Yeah, all in all, quite a good start to the year. Yeah, looking forward to March. And today is Friday, 1st of March. Had a look at the charts this morning. Didn't really see too much developing. Like I said, I took a S&P long yesterday, and I've actually had 3 trades shape up this week, and I executed on them all. 1 win for 2.4R, I think. 1L, which is quite an annoying one. It was a EU short yesterday, literally wicked me out by 1 pip, and then hit my 3R target. But this happens, like if you've tested your edge, I'm sure you'll find this happens as well. And yeah, then the S&P500 long yesterday for a 2R. So 3 trades in a week with my edge and the pairs that I trade, which is only 4: EU, GU, USD, Swiss franc, and S&P500. So those 4, you're not looking like, well, from my data, very rarely we'll get 3 trades in a week. So I'm not looking, the market doesn't look like it's going to give me an option to get in today, but who knows, things can change quite quickly. But as of now, it looks like today is going to be a no trade day, which is fine. End of the week. I thought it was NFP today. I haven't looked at the economic calendar because I don't like to too much, as yeah, I think knowing that news is coming out in the past has affected my execution when my edge shows up. So if my edge shows up a couple of hours before news, or maybe half an hour, in the past I haven't executed, which is terrible, because when I've been back testing, didn't counter for news, and sorry if I seem a bit slow this morning. Haven't fully woken up yet, and me and my partner have a little one, so sleep isn't the best at the moment, but we move. And yeah, so back to what I was saying, I don't really like to look at the economic calendar, but that's I can talk about that another time. How news, should or shouldn't you look at news for your edge? Yeah, that could be a story for another time, topic for another time. But yeah, I thought it was NFP today, being the first Friday of the month, but maybe because it's the 1st of March, I'm not really sure why NFP's not today, but had a look at the economic calendar this morning just to check if it was NFP, and it's not. So yeah, doesn't look like too much is going to happen today for me. But all in all, good start to the year, good end to Feb, and bring on March, and we'll do more of these going forward. Cheers, have a good day. Right, so I thought I'd just quickly hop onto the computer and just break down the two trades that were taken yesterday to end of February on the 29th of February 2024. So the first trade was on EU. So here's a quick breakdown of that. We're sort of in this range. If I hop up to the 4-hour time frame, we've had this bullish push up, very corrective, came up into this order block up here and then saw a sell-off, and we're sort of ranging sideways. But I like to just play the sort of intraday session with the 15-minute momentum. That's my strategy. So what we saw here, we've got Asia high here, had these equal highs here, and we can see that price came up into this order block here and started to reject. Let me just change it to order block. Okay, so here, and I'm on the 15-minute time frame. So we had a break of structure here, break structure. This is the swing low which caused this high, broke down with a fair value gap, showing signs of momentum. And yeah, so once I see this, I want to wait for the pullback. So I play price forward. Oh, there we go. I have my fib set from the high to the low. My entry was at 0.618 here, so I got tagged in on this candle, and my target was 3R, so just about there. Okay, so as you can see here, got tagged in on this candle, and then if I play price forward, you can see price took me out by a pip before hitting my take profit, which was a bit annoying, but happens. This happens with, I want to say most strategies, but I'm not sure, but it happens with my strategy for sure. In testing, this happens, and yeah, we move forward. So this was, what time was this? So 1:30. That was EU. And so now if I go on to S&P 500, this is the second trade taken on that day. So if I just go to here, this is Thursday's low. So if I remove that, and this is what we saw. So previous day low here, that's what I saw. So price was just sort of like ranging sideways again. We can see we're clearly, if I go onto the 4-hour S&P, I'm sure everyone knows, it's just being bullish, just making higher highs, higher lows. You see this big impulsive bullish push on the 4-hour, and we're sort of just correcting down. So longs are more probable. So we can see here, price is just ranging, no clear momentum to the downside. This is our previous day low. We can see we just wicked below it. There was no displacement down, showing no signs of follow through to the downside, followed by a strong bullish push up, showing displacement to the upside. So this showing where price may want to head higher. So once I see this, we wait for the pullback to occur. Here we go, pullback's occurring. So quickly I get my fib, put it at the low, which caused the high, 0.618, entry, set the order, stop at the low, and then target 2R. Target 2R on this one instead of 3 because we're at all-time highs pretty much on the S&P. We had the weekly high here, previous weekly high up here, and also this untested order block. So there's quite a lot of resistance up there. So 2R is what I went for on this one. So if we play price forward, got tagged in here around, I think it was like, yeah, 4:45 London time. And then if I just play price forward, we can see we hit take profit at 8:45, so 4 hours later. Yeah, for 2R. And so they were the two trades that I took yesterday. So in total, that's 1R for the day. And yeah, just thought I'd quickly hop on here, break down those trades. Hope you learned something from this video. As you can see, the strategy that I use, very basic. This is what I found has worked for me. Any questions, pop them below, and see you in the next one.